How many of us have them? Twins.
Oh my gosh, I cannot. Mm-mm-mm.
What's up,
I
y'all?
wish
Hey
that
to
the
everybody with
accuracy.
the chat. Let me go
What's
through and
going
say
on? What's
hi.
going on? Look at
Let's
my phone.
see. Hey, Akia.
Oh, sorry, I
Hey,
was muted.
Felicity. You said you was what?
I was muted. I just wanted to let you know that we have teeth twins also on the YouTube streets as well.
Teeth twins.
He
Dun
twin.
dun dun. What teeth twins?
Hey, Jennifer.
They will remain unteeth.
Not unteeth.
Oh, Lord. Hey,
I
Esther.
cannot stand
Good
you.
afternoon. Hey, Mary White. What up, Kathy? Hey, Cricket. Hello, Jazzy J. Hi, Miss Cute Teat Pie. Hey, to be real.
To
Hey,
be real.
right?
It's
Hey,
got
Diamond
to
Diva,
be real.
honey.
Oh
Hey,
man.
Miss Mary. Hey, Tyler. Let's see who else we got up in Chia. Hey, Love Me. Hey, J28. T. Let's see. Hey, Michelle Bird.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, Didum.
Uh huh.
But Uppity is a complete and utter fool.
Where's she? What?
Said Tay about to get scalped. These
Not
units be
out.
eaten.
Hey, Yamina.
I cannot with Uppity. She's a nut.
What I
We,
do?
we was
You.
fighting over your last unit. Because she said that she
Oh,
wanted
because of
it.
her hair.
Yeah. She was like, Tay, bring that to Melicon so I can see it. I was
Child.
like, we gonna be fighting over it. She was like, I
I
started
might
laughing
have to
because it was
start
funny.
donating some of them, y'all.
She
You
has
got so
so
many.
many wigs.
When I
It's
tell y'all this
crazy.
girl, Monday, she was like, yeah, I got 3 wigs coming. Or I just got 3 wigs in today. And then we'll talk Tuesday and she'll be like, yeah, because I got 4 wigs coming. I'm like, you just ordered 3? Look at
Child.
this girl.
I had to literally like Friday, I literally like clicked off of this link like 5 times not to order this wig. But I think
Order it. You know you gonna. I
I
don't
gotta
know.
see. I'm gonna treat myself one day. But yesterday I bought a basket to put up here so that y'all can see the wigs that I have that I haven't reviewed yet. So I think I
Wow.
have 2, 3. I think I might be down to 4 now. 4. I know I'm missing something. I'm down to 4 now, I think.
I'm sure you're
Mm.
missing some.
I
This
think I
girl.
am. It's something I'm missing.
I
Bless
cannot.
you. Thank you so much for being a member for 12 months.
12
Right.
months.
God, Miss Mary.
Okay,
Mary,
then.
I
She
seen that
blessed
mess. She's
you.
trying to cause an uproar in my chat too.
What she
Uh-oh.
did? Was
In
she?
that picture with Cookie, Brownie, don't even front like you wasn't in there with her.
What I
Come on,
do?
get her,
Oh, the
Cookie. I seen that
community
innocent
tab.
looking ass look that Cookie was giving me last
She was
night. I
about
was
to
so
eat
damn
you up.
scared in here.
You better be afraid to unlock that cage because she looked like she was about to bite your
I
finger
was.
off.
That's why I was scared to walk past the motherfucker to go upstairs. Like she had her face pressed against the cage too. Like it was even more
You won't
threatening.
play with
I'm
you.
like, Cookie, did you
He was doing some
Mark,
other
look,
time
Mark
last
Cookie?
night.
She
Cookie
looked
done
so
turned
cute
into
but so
Martell,
mean at the
child.
same time. She looked like she
Child.
was about to take your head off. She's looking like, for real?
We ain't gonna
This
never
what you
put
do?
that ugly face on Cookie.
Ooh,
I'm sorry.
child.
That's a mark.
That's right there. The picture on the side is her with them damn cage, that cage pressed up against it. The mark on the cage.
As the cage marks.
Yeah.
I cannot stand you, Tay.
I
You don't
can't.
leave Cookie
Look at her now,
alone.
try to act innocent. Tell them
Look
how
at her.
you
She
looked
looks
at
so
me
cute.
last night. Look at them like that.
Cookie. She looked cute with her little pink shirt on. She's like, I
Mm-hmm.
didn't do anything.
And
Look, she's
don't
giving the
look at her
innocent
nails.
look.
Right. Try to act like KK.
I know.
I had a dream that
Yo,
KK was an investigator.
child. When I tell y'all we be
All
on the
that shit
phone,
going on out here, she need to get her investigative cap on.
child. You seen her resume investigating since
She was
2023.
trying
For
yesterday.
real.
KK was
Ain't
let
it?
like these are her notes.
Right. No,
She said, I got something to say.
for
And I'm about
real.
to say it now.
And I'm gonna say it all. I'm gonna spill it all. She would not let me get a word in edgewise. I was trying to get my 2 cents in, and she was like, "Yeah,
Hold up, I got this.
I
I
got it."
said, hey.
I was like, "I'll just leave
Child,
it done." She was on it, y'all.
a mess.
She be all in it. Every time we be exchanging notes and stuff, or coming to a conclusion on something, she be chiming in like she got to put her input. She got to put in her input. She said she the fourth gossip girl. Y'all not taking that from her.
I ain't mad at her. I'm actually a
Bless.
little jealous. I'm scared she gonna take my spot for real.
Tay said she couldn't be a gossip girl. Remember that, Tay? I'm
Oh,
telling you.
oh, really? Why
When did I
not?
say that?
You said that the other day.
Because I distinctly remember that it was like 2 people that she was going to replace. So how was it that she could not be a gossip girl?
Dang, not 2
Explain
people.
yourself.
You
Explain
just
yourself.
explain myself.
Rain
I
herself.
don't remember her taking over 2 people's spots.
No, I said attempt. She was going to. Y'all got yourself together. I mean, the 2 people got themselves together.
Not the 2 people.
Right? Who, you and Cookie? Cookie would never be out. Cookie,
Period.
you're in there for life.
So
Now,
I
before we
ain't
get started,
it's two avatars up here. That's all I'm gonna
Yo,
say.
Mammy. Oh well.
Show your face. Show your face.
I was just about to say, let me go ahead and go on cam then, because
Right. Show your face. Show your face. Show your face. Ought to be ashamed of himself.
You are a mess. Oh my gosh.
Hey y'all.
I cannot.
You know what? I'm
Not the
done.
great screen. I was like, what in the world's going on here? I cannot. I was like,
Now I wish that camera would have fell and had you on there looking like a damn pink alley cat.
Looking like a whole pickaninny today.
looking like Marlon Wayans in that
If
picture.
y'all see me, I would scare y'all all out of here. Y'all would be like,
Oh gosh, that is too
what in the hell is going on in the world today?
What did I just see? My eyes.
Wow, mess up the whole
I
Sunday.
know you fucking like you out here talking about people.
Messing up the whole Sunday.
Whatever, y'all know did them fine. All the gospel girls fine, okay? And we fine, y'all. Look, and we fine, y'all.
Y'all want to show y'all something funny before we get all up into the seriousness, because we got some business to handle today as millimeters. Okay.
Are we standing on business today? Standing on business, right?
We're gonna stand on business today.
Justice for the Eminem kids.
Period. But I'm gonna lighten the mood real quick, and then we're gonna hop into it. All right.
All right.
I don't care how much cat y'all out there eat. And I already know when you eat cat, you can't go back. You can't go back to a ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. No, don't play with me. The HNIC is over there eating all the cat. And she can't go back. Whole little thing. But like I used to tell my man back in the days, all you can eat, spit it out. I didn't mean spit lies out your mouth. That ain't what I was talking about. Because that's what y'all over there doing. Y'all eating all this cat. And y'all spit lies out. I ain't said spit lies out. I said, well, all you can eat.
I'm a Pone Tony. Got my dealers on the pepper tank. Well, I can't say that they know my brother. What a top. Yeah. It's called Sign Your Pity on the Running Kind. Yeah, baby. Cappuccino.
Dirty D, you a baddie daddy, Lamata Tebit Shy.
Sarate.
I don't care how much cat y'all out there eat. And I already know.
Sarate.
Okay.
Right, Miss D, that's me.
That was
Show
so
them,
good.
Oh, that reminds me, y'all. Check y'all text messages real quick. Check it.
Okay.
But I cannot. Yeah, while y'all do that, I'll entertain the folks.
Okay.
But I cannot with the pootie tang, tapate, satate. That's exactly how she sounds, and she knows she sounds like that because she was like, "Y'all can't." So I think someone said it in her chat in one of her lives. She said, "Oh, y'all can't understand me. It's okay, cause the people that need to understand me, understand me. I got families and brothers and sisters, and they understand me, and that's all that matters." I'm like, Wanda, please take several seats. You and your wig, child. I cannot. She said, not Pootie Tang. Deborah Jones, not Pootie Tang. Cultural news influencers. Hello, Gossip Girls, chat in the mob. Not the mob. Hello, hello. Who is the leader? What leader? CS. You never with these people, you never know who they talking about when they call someone a leader, child. Everyone's a leader according to them. Every
Yeah,
other day is
these
somebody else.
people crazy for real.
Um,
So I
go
said
ahead.
these people are crazy, like
It is.
absolutely bananas in my opinion. So y'all know what we here to talk about. We here to talk about the debunkture of the alien head, the elf alien head that we had up on the screen. Apparently he came on live yesterday to debunk all of the circuit court papers, the family court, the papers that's in black and white, no shades of gray.
Yeah, seriously.
Not even a water seal on that mofo
I
gray.
mean,
Right.
like, the first thing that they were trying to say, and that didn't work, was they was trying to say that the papers were old. Well, I did a video, I think Tay did one, and Brownie put up a community post to let y'all the papers are not old. This was an emergency motion that was filed, and I'm gonna keep saying it because I hate when people lie. So I just will
Mhm.
refute that with the fact.
And also, I hate
December
when people
15th.
try to. I'm sorry, not to
Go
cut you
ahead.
off,
Go
but
ahead.
I don't like when people try to tarnish people's um moral compass, especially when
Mhm.
they have none. Why
Right.
would we sit here and republish old documents as if they were new to try to
For
set
what?
people up or whatever? This is
Right.
currently ongoing. Everyone knows. They just had court earlier this month. It was people did videos on it and everything. So why
Exactly.
delay? Go
The
ahead. I'm
what
listening.
the thing about it is it was an emergency motion, and it was addressing all the old stuff that he keeps putting off and rescheduling.
Mhm.
Um, that's it. It and the emergency motion was put in, and that's what you put that in when you fear for your children's safety. Okay, when
Mhm.
there's something that's being told to you that you have to act upon because your goal is always going to be the best interest of the children.
The children.
Period.
Mhm.
What do y'all I
I
know it's
agree.
so much to say. I
No, I
figured
agree
we
with
get our
that.
commentary out and then let people come up and talk for a few minutes and be
What?
done.
Oh, yeah. I would say I agree with you 100%. Like at the end of the day, hate Mel or not, you know what I'm saying? Like her or not,
Mhm.
whatever. It's about the kids. It's about the safety of the kids. So
Mhm.
when you sit here and act like you're not doing these things and an emergency motion was put in place, if you're such a great dad, where's the stuff that they've been requesting? How come you haven't been going to therapy?
Exactly. Exactly. And
Like,
why would they accuse you of it? Um, let's be clear. Everything that he said, I mean, I could put the video up and we could go over it one by one, but y'all have watched that
I'm gonna do
video probably umpteen times to,
it. Mm-hmm.
by now. Just thinking of one of the things that he said is allegations. It's allegations. Um, while that could be true that it's allegations this time, what's not allegations is what was put in the actual order and the divorce decree
Mm-hmm.
the very first time. And that
Mm-hmm.
was for the edification of the father,
Father, not the father and the mother.
not
That's
the
another
father
thing I
and
was
the
going to
mother,
mention. Yeah.
just the
Notice
father.
exactly. It doesn't say the father and the mother. And going
Yes.
back to the point you made earlier, I forgot to mention this. It's about the kids. Just like he said on Tasha K's interview, he was ranting and raving about how his mother loves him unconditionally because
Hmm.
whatever.
Hmm.
Mel too has that same for her kids. So you can't
Hmm.
fault her for wanting the best for her kids, especially when you don't care. You don't
Hmm.
care, in my opinion. Oh, put your
at
up.
all.
Interrupt.
He don't care about his children at all.
No.
At all.
And also, just to put
Put
out
your
there
up to
too,
them.
that
Mhm.
nobody hears any excitement in our voices when we're talking about this shit, because it's not exciting to talk about. Like, it's not a good thing. Sometime in life you're gonna have to get uncomfortable. Okay, this
Yeah.
shit is uncomfortable. It's not nothing that's causing us joy to read, even about him,
That's
because
very
what
true.
we're reading about him is terrifying us about what is being done to those kids. Okay,
Right.
so sometime you gotta be uncomfortable. We can't always report on shit that we got laughs and giggles about.
Yeah, and that's real talk. Like honestly, my first thought to do a video is not to do a video talking about AB, of some beautiful innocent children that have
Yeah,
already been through enough.
it
They've
don't
been
bring nobody
through,
joy.
yeah, that's none of our first choice. But here's what I'm going to say to that. I know that it's everybody's right, and I respect everybody's right to run their platform the way they want to run their platform. Utmost respect to you. But the way I feel about it is this: I am not going to change the way I give commentary. I'm not going to take a video down. I'm not going to do anything to make another person that is purposely hurting and harming innocent human beings. I'm not going to do anything to make that person feel better because they are embarrassed about their own actions. Because my first thought is with the children. And the last thing that I would ever do is negotiate with a damn terrorist. Okay? He's a terrorist as far as I'm concerned.
Because if
Um,
they would have released that videotape
and that's
about
a
Mel,
metaphor.
yeah, was if
Oh
they
God,
was
thank
to
you.
release that videotape of Mel, would he be calling people asking them to take that down?
Exactly.
No,
Exactly.
because he was trying to push it out.
A terrorist and a demon. I'm not negotiating with you. I don't care how it makes you feel, because at the end of the day, I care how these kids feel, and they don't have a voice. They don't have a voice. And for the first time over the last couple of days, guess what happened? Those kids got a voice of some major, major platforms that their first instinct was to go off of what they read in black and white, not what they're being told and manipulated behind the
With no
scenes
proof.
with no proof. Because I said it
Exactly.
when I was reading the papers the first time. It's easy for me to sit up here and say blah 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 blah. But I want you to see this is what I'm reading from. This is what the court says. This is not what I say. It ain't what Tay say. It ain't what Brownskin say. It ain't what any of these other platforms say. This is what the documents say. And really, let's be clear, the information that's in there is coming straight from these beautiful children who want their father to get some help. Because believe it or not, we hate the mofo, but they love that mofo. And they actually probably want to spend time with him. They made one request. We just don't want him to put his hands on us no more. That's
Hitting
it.
on us, beating on us.
Stop beating on us. That's all they ask. Now, mind you, they don't have the wherewithal to ask not to be mentally abused. We also would love to not be shown pictures or videos of our mom going out on dates because we don't really give a fuck about that. Like, they don't know not to ask about the mental AB, but they do know enough to say, can you please not put your hands on me? The physical. But here's the thing: if the idiot will go get his that psychological test, then he could start on the journey to getting some help because it's clear that he needs some help. It's clear. But he don't want to do that. Why? Because he don't want to face those demons that's within him, in my opinion.
Yeah, and like I said, I agree with you about people and their platforms. Like, do what's best for you. Like, that's best for you. And again, it is what it is. But that doesn't mean that we are going to stop. We just thought that we had another, a bigger platform that was, that could dispel the narrative that they're trying to put out there. We're only saying this stuff because we're bitter women.
Right.
We had a man saying this. What he wasn't saying anything, but just reading the damn documents.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Exactly.
reading those documents made him feel some type of
So
way.
how do you think that Melody feel
Those
as
are her
this
kids.
thing's actually happening to her kids? How do you think that, because everybody already know, because he put the shit out before already and he didn't want it sealed. So you don't get to go ask a blogger to seal the shit. Why you ain't say it with the judge when you didn't want it, when Mel was saying no?
Yeah.
He wanted to continue. I'm sorry. He wanted to continue
go ahead.
putting out the part that made him look good in his opinion. So that's why he didn't want it out there. Like,
exactly.
Mel
Exactly.
requested for this to be sealed. He's the one that put it out. Truth be told, no one was looking, checking anything for those documents till his selected bloggers that they sent it to started reporting on it. But then it's like, okay, if you're gonna report on it, report on everything, not just a selected section. Like I did the I did the video with the rebuttal. I'm not just showing what Mel's saying. I'm showing his rebuttals there and lack thereof, but I'm showing it nonetheless.
Exactly. I mean, like you said, the rebuttals is out there. And let's be clear, if they were just allegations, that's how we will report it. They're just allegations. No one, it hasn't been proven, not proven. But the problem with this situation is it's already been proven. That's why they asked him, or they ordered him, not asked, they ordered him not to use corporal punishment at all, and gave very specific examples. Okay, no hot sauce to the mouth, no soap in the mouth. These are all examples of what the children told the guardian ad litem was being done to them. So that's why they were so specific in the divorce decree. Guess what? That's proven.
Also, too, that, like, put it in a sense of, let's say, a drug dealer being on probation. This is his probation. That means that you on parole. We gonna let you out. But since you've been convicted of selling drugs, when we let you out, you cannot sell drugs. Okay? If you sell drugs, you will be back here at the courthouse. Okay? And we're going to decide your fate then. This is what this is. You were ordered not to hit the kids in the groin. Not to display or do corporal punishment on them. Because you already have been found guilty of that. And they put those specific things in those orders.
And they wouldn't put
them again.
Yeah, and they wouldn't put them in the order. Wasn't true. That's
wouldn't not put normal for people to have that in their divorce decree.
No, absolutely not. Like, I'll tell you, parenting classes is normal. That's normal for any divorce. Anger management, not so much. That's person specific. So the fact that I believe he was ordered, if I recall right, to do anger management. Okay. No corporal punishment. And again, I want to emphasize the fact that it says for the father's edification, not the mother and the father, not the mother, but the father's edification.
That was another lie he told on his live yesterday. Me and Melody, we can't spank the kids. That's not true. Mel hasn't been told that she can't spank the kids because she has never spanked the kids in excess. Okay, so she don't have that as an order for her. If she wanted or needed to spank the kids because she actually knows when to stop, she actually can still spank the kids. You can't because you clearly don't have an off button, or you haven't. That's why they wanted you to go. That's the thing. That's why I say you stupid. You fight against your own good, because if you had did everything that the court said to do, that could have been something that was lifted, because they would have assumed that in parenting classes, possibly, and after interviewing the children again, that Okay, yeah, I did get a spanking, but it was just like a normal spanking.
He
Okay.
said out of his mouth he had 4 emotions for this same shit. 4.
4. And to me, I'm like, no, that feeling that you had or have as it pertains to feeling some type of way, it's because you know in your heart that it's innocent human beings, innocent spirits that this is happening to. They cannot control who their parents are. This stuff that's happening to these children is something that's out of their control. It's nothing that they could do. Only adults can speak for them. But then you got a grown man because he don't like the way it's quote making him look. Well, if you don't like the way it's making you look, then motherfucker, stop putting your fucking
Stop
hands
doing
on them.
it. Stop doing it. And we ain't even saying that. Like, it is very well capable of spanking your kids with or whooping your kids or whatever without going in excess. So you have been deemed to be doing the shit excessively.
Period. You can't control your anger. So you get angry, you spank the kids, and then you hitting them with all your might or you're hurting them. And let's be clear. While you said, I don't, these are all, I've never done it. You admitted it on Tasha K that you made your son count to the 25 lashings. You made him count. You made him count.
You
So
admitted to
stop
putting a mark
lying.
on him. What he say about the little bitty head?
Oh, my son, he was running around the table and we was playing. I mean, I did get on him, but we was kidding around, and he had a little tiny mark on his little baby head or whatever the hell he said. No, it wasn't just a little tiny mark. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's sad, because this man is sick. And when you got sane people with hearts that know right from wrong, and this devil, this demon can call them up and convince them that they not feeling what they know they feeling, to the point where they feel guilty about it. They feel guilty for standing up for what's right. That's how you know you dealing with a goddamn demon.
Period, point blank. Period, point blank. Like I said, at some point, people are going to have to take a stance. Everything in life ain't gonna be fucking easy.
Nope.
It's not. But if you standing on what the fuck is right, at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck how many nights of sleep I lose.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Nope.
As long as at the end of it, I know that I put the word out. I did what I could fucking do. Besides go down there and I did what I could do. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that's used my platform to get this shit out, because this shit is not fucking easy on us. We're mothers.
Right. Period. Grandmother here.
And some right, and grandmothers. Some of us have been experienced abuse, child abuse from ourselves. You know, like even from today's standard shit, we all was child abuse. But you know what I'm saying? It's what it is. But if you can see this and you can have a voice in this to stop this, because the kids can't be on social media. Mel not gonna talk about it. All she gonna do is pray about it, her and her mama, her mama. And then they coming with these attacks on them and their parenting and all this type of shit when they just trying to do the best for their fucking kids, and they getting accused of being a bitter bitch. What kind of shit is that? How we gonna let that fly? That ain't what the fuck I'm seeing as a mother.
Child, she don't care if Martell go and sleep with 25 women.
Martell just come move in her house and sleep with them women in her motherfucking house, as long as he stop fucking with them kids.
Yeah, she don't care about him. So that narrative is done, is dead, it's stupid. When it's all said and done, you talking about a mother that wants to protect her children from anybody. Okay, if that means from their own father, then so fucking be it. So be it. Like I said, we don't negotiate with terrorists over here
Foot stand on the
or
fucking
demons.
neck. Period, Callie. Foot is stand on the damn neck. We not letting up on that shit. Like I said in my video, until your motherfucking ass stop doing that shit,
Yep.
it's on.
Yeah.
It's
That's why I
on the
keep
tube. It's on this
re-uploading.
bitch. I'ma scream that shit from wherever the fuck I can.
Yep. That's
So
why I
stop
keep
doing it.
uploading, re-uploading, uploading, re-uploading, because I'm gonna stand for what's right. I don't give a fuck about none of this. Don't get it twisted. I understand it's certain relationships that you want to keep in place. It's certain,
Yeah.
I get that. And I don't knock nobody for that.
Yeah.
I'm just
It's
saying
a hard spot. It's a hard spot to be in.
it definitely is. But at the end of the day, I've been on this earth long enough to know that I'd rather stand up for what's right than what's gonna benefit me. I really don't give a fuck at the end of the day. Like that's just me. That's a stance I chose to take. I can't expect everybody else to be rah-rah for it. But my thing is, if you've already said something, I don't know. I just feel a little type of way about you taking it back as if it was a lie, because it wasn't a lie. There was
And
no
you
lie.
shouldn't feel no guilt.
Right.
Because your reaction was your reaction.
Period. It was that reaction because that's what it was. That was the most natural reaction because that's what it was. Period. Again, Mel is not saying this shit. Okay? She's advocating for her children, which any parent should do. Let's be clear. Y'all don't see Mel out here with 4 and 5 charges. Because after the first or the second charge, especially if they were frivolous, guess what? Guess who will be going to jail on the third and the fourth charge?
Melody.
No, he would if he was like
Oh.
if it was flipped and he was saying these things about her
yes.
and it wasn't true.
Right.
Guess what? You only get a couple times to play with the court like that. And
That's
once
what I
they
said.
do
You
their
can't play with no court with no storyline shit. They ain't got that ain't
this
their
ain't got
interest.
shit to do with no damn storyline. This ain't never was even on fucking TV. And let's be clear. You took her for full custody first, you big jerk. You took her for full custody
Because you
first.
were mad that she wouldn't take you back.
And that's
Never
another
once
thing.
proved the babysitters.
Yeah. Like this, first
He
of
couldn't
all,
prove it because he kept changing the numbers. One minute
right.
it was 20, then it was like, okay, 6, and then
Right.
okay, 2, okay, 4. Like he just kept switching
Just
it.
a
The
liar. Just a
goalposts.
liar. She's
Yeah.
never taking you back. If you're in here, elf head, and you hear me clearly. She don't want your ass. You keep saying you don't want her, but all your actions are saying otherwise. You are so mad at the loss of control of this woman that you cannot see straight. So you think that you're going to be able to control her through the children, but all you're doing is just keep sticking your foot in your mouth. You didn't want the paper seal. So now guess who was hurting? You wanted full custody. So now guess who was hurting? All this shit come from your ass.
All about control. And even when you think about how he has no problem showing Knox, Maverick, Mouse, Morales, Holt, it's just like he has no why is there no interest to protect him? Because truth be told,
you don't care about him.
But that's the crazy thing. While you're trying to act like the Eminem kids shouldn't be on social media, I think he was claiming because of hate or whatever. Because of how you do that little boy, there's more resentment towards him. He's the one who should truly be off of social media, in my opinion.
Right.
Him and his mammy and his daddy.
We could definitely pass. Yes, for those, all three of them. So, but that's the thing. It's like, if you don't want them on social media, it should be true for all of your kids. Yep. Why just one or a set? The 4
because you only trying to control that
it's a
mother.
control thing. He wants to control Mel.
He got control of Slaw.
Was the face
he got control of Green Fog Mouth.
Yeah,
sure.
It ain't much to control. That pea brain, it don't take much. You buy her Skittles and she's sitting still. Sit. I got a red Skittle. Sit.
Good dog.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, like
you can train pigeons.
it's nothing to control her. She's an idiot.
Exactly.
A
But
complete
it's
total
all
idiot.
about control when it comes to Mel, and it's disgusting. Like
It is. It
it's
absolutely
utterly
is.
disgusting.
It is.
If it's good for one, it should be good for all. I don't
Mhm.
understand that whole
Then you
hey,
turn the
you
camera to him.
magic.
Oh, look, here's my other. We don't give a fuck. I ain't not, and it's nothing against the kid.
Right.
It's all
But
because we know the antics and the games that you playing.
right.
And then
But
when
that's what I
when your
mean.
other one come, you got all this disdain in your voice. You think people don't see that, you ugly motherfucker? You think people don't see how you talk, how your voice change, and the tone, the inflection, all of that of your voice changes when your other son, he ain't even come near you. The motherfucker was driving past on a goddamn AT, whatever that crap was. And oh, why are you going? Why are you driving
He
past me
trying to
again?
show out. You mad because
You
he can
trying to
drive that bitch
show
better
up.
than you? Look at
Right.
Paulette comment. Right, Paulette. He told that heifer, get somebody else to clear your daughter.
He don't give a fuck about her
He
at
made that clear
all.
on the Tasha K interview. He said,
Who?
Paris who? No, I never been to
Damn, I
Paris.
didn't know I was
Oh,
this
Paris,
far behind in comments.
Adriana's,
Mm,
Ariana.
let me-
Look, Adriana's daughter.
You
Her
got
name's
super chats
Ariana.
to get him.
Her
I
name's
know.
Ariana.
Let me read these. Okay. Too blessed for you. Thank you so much for the $5. She said, "My beautiful gossip girls, continue to hold that ninja's feet to the fire and will."
Period.
Um, lies and more lies. Thank you so much for the 1999. She said, "Respect to you ladies for standing on business and will."
This
Thank
night.
you, lies and more lies. I appreciate you. Samantha LV, thank you so much for the 6.99. She said, I'll knock for you, Didum. The fact that CC would put quote relationship over protecting children says a lot. I don't care what anyone says. I'm judging him.
Ooh.
Ooh. You know,
Ouch.
that again, like you said, ouch. I don't even know because I'll
So
be
that's
honest, he's
it.
one of my favorite content creators.
That's it.
Favorite.
But that's it. That's
But
the
I
word
was
right there.
disappointed. I was
That's the word.
disappointed.
We
As a
can't do
as
we can't
'cause even
defend
though we
nothing.
content creators, I'm a subscriber too.
Yeah.
Let's be clear. And I always love and I respect how he remains neutral. But you can remain neutral and still report the facts.
And that's all he did, in my opinion.
That's all he did. But
He didn't
these
give a
people
fuck to
want to
call that
lie.
damn content creator that had a 500,000 subscribers that was questioning his daughter's paternity. That he
Yeah,
called his daughter several times yesterday. So why
right,
the fuck? Why you ain't on? Why wasn't that your call first?
right.
When these
Nah,
people
dead
talking about your fucking daughter.
ass. Y'all, if y'all want to come up and talk a little bit about it, I dropped the link in the chat. Please feel free. We just, gonna say a little bit and then hop up out of here. Um, listen, I don't want to discourage people. Like, I do want to be like super clear about that because again, everybody is entitled to feel how they feel. I am expressing how I feel, not as a content creator. As a content creator, I respect his decision all the way. But as a subscriber, I'm disappointed. And I am both. Because I was a subscriber before I was a content creator. I'm disappointed because again, all you did was report the facts. No, the facts were not pretty.
But life ain't pretty. These motherfuckers not living nothing pretty.
And the
Right.
truth hurts. The
And the
truth
truth
hurts at
hurts.
the end of the day.
Yeah.
So again, a lot of the people have, and I'm gonna go over it to make it very clear what's
Mhm.
what. Some
That's
of the stuff
good.
for the stuff she's saying is happening, but some of the stuff is the stuff she's claiming is happening, and then some of the stuff is what was already in the divorce decree.
Mhm.
Again, they wouldn't be putting things in there if it weren't true. One, two, he's trying to deflect and make it seem like this is something old that's closed. No, it's not. This is very much going on. And three, we've all seen how he act. Even I think Kempire said it. There's a lot of stuff that he's done in the past. Like, following her on dates, which he conveniently didn't want to address on his rebuttal.
Nope. He
So
didn't address, to me, he didn't address
He didn't even
anything.
deny that the stuff that he was doing.
Yeah, he
exactly.
didn't even deny that, which um listen, he didn't even deny that.
Yeah, he's full of ish.
Because he can't deny it, and that's another thing. Stop with this narrative of keep Mel is doing this. Mel ain't doing shit to your bitch ass. It's your kids that say you're doing it. Like, are you serious?
And that's
Stop
another thing.
blaming her for everything.
Hmm. He knows there's a guardian ad litem, but he keeps trying to make it seem like when all of this stuff happens, it's Mel. No, it's a matter of fact, the document says what? That there's other teachers and stuff that reported such
The
actions.
school system.
Well, exactly. So
They
again,
on your
they're
ass,
mandated
ninja.
reporters.
Yeah.
They're not running behind Mel to say, what do you want me to say?
Right.
No, because they could
Right.
get in trouble behind that. So stop.
Mm-hmm.
It's disgusting.
What's up,
It's
Keontae?
disgusting.
Hey, ladies.
Hey.
I really don't have any words today.
It's
I can't believe
disappointing,
what
right?
I can't believe what I seen yesterday. Um, I find it very disgusting. Even if you're a parent or not, right is right, wrong is wrong. And the thing is that people that don't understand the court system and how it works for children, and they're just out here speaking, it's also an ignorance on their part.
Mm-hmm.
Because I work at the county hospital here in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
And do you know how many cases that we see daily dealing with children that CPS is coming to the office requesting their medical records? So for these people to be out here and saying that these children are lying, let's be very clear. When those kids are giving their feedback and what's happening with their father, Male is nowhere around.
At
Neither
all.
is Martell. And
Say
they
it
do
louder for the
that.
dummies in the back,
They
Keontae.
do. They do that to make sure that the children feel safe in expressing what's going on. They're not just asking about their week stay at Martell. They're asking about their week stay at their mother. They're asking about anyone that comes in contact with them because that's what the courts are there for. Is Alabama court system weird? Yes. I don't understand how they work there. I don't. I know here that they don't take children away from their mother unless it's last resort. Okay. And also here, if you're dealing with something like as severe as that's what's going on with between them,
Mm-hmm.
I know that they have it to the point that they have to go to the center that they have available for, their meetups. And the opposing parent has to pay for that visit every time they go.
Mm.
So for me, it's okay for people to be out here and say what they feel. But for me, it's another thing to say what you feel and you take down the video. And for me, it gives back to as Black women, everybody expects us to be strong,
Mm-hmm.
not say anything,
Mm-hmm.
protect these men.
Yep.
But then it's like, what happens when I don't have protection? We're
Yep.
watching Mel fight for not just herself, but for her children. And those children are so innocent. And what Martell is failing to realize is that he is effing up these children.
Yes.
That there will always be a complex about trusting people because look at what they're in. They
Yeah.
need to be in a healthy environment so they can learn how to deal with their emotions.
Mhm.
These children do not know how to deal with their emotions. They
No.
don't understand. They do not. If they talk against their dad, he's threatening them, and
Yep.
it's no telling. I mean, even on the live,
Hmm.
as much as Martell was trying to put up a front about him being this great father, there are several times in that video his true color came out.
He was
It
Yes.
irritated.
really did.
Every
Yes.
time he said something to one of the
Yes.
M&M kids, he was irritated
Yes.
with them.
Yep.
Did you
Go
see
up there. Go
e-
away.
even when it came to Tank and driving, he was
Oh
like,
my God. Yes.
ugh. He said,
Yep.
ugh,
Yep.
son. And
He
it's
had
like,
so
He's
much
trying to show
disdain for
out.
those children.
I was
He
like,
just
Nick,
trying to show off. Joker
I
gonna
was like,
turn. He gonna
nigga,
over. Like he wanted him to get hurt. Like he
yes,
so much disdain for those kids. If one of them came walking, go back up there, sweetheart. You try to add the sweetheart in, like no,
yes.
you have so much disdain for these kids because in your mind you thought that they were going to keep you together with their mother, like
And
they were supposed to save you.
and
You
if
know,
you notice, there's another trait that Martell does that I noticed is that in the forefront of trying to show us that he's a good dad, he always does that. Like, oh, I'm a good dad. I'm a good dad. And I think he does that so if it comes up in court, he could be
hmm
like, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. You
yeah,
saw me get online and me protecting my kids. But in the
right.
same token of you protecting your kids, you said multiple times that you spanked them. You
Mhm.
said that. And let's not forget every time he was on the show with the kids, he would be like, you want me to clothesline you? You want me to
Yeah,
clothesline you? It's like he was threatening them on national TV.
yes,
So
he
for
was.
me, it's so disgusting for even women. Women, you're out here, you have kids. And how would you feel if you trusted the father of your children to come pick them up and your child be safe with them only for them to come back and say, hey, when we stayed at daddy house, his girlfriend was saying all this nasty stuff about you, mom. All
Mhm.
this.
And you
And
know they
then he's
don't want to
showing
hear that. Kids don't
they
want to hear shit
don't
about their mama
no.
or their
No,
daddy.
No,
they
they
don't
don't want to
hear
hear that, and that's not fair.
it.
So when you sit up here and you're saying you don't do that, yes, you do. You have videos after videos after videos online of
Mhm.
Ariane talking about Melody, calling her all kind of bees and calling
Yep,
her all kind of hoes, and then
yep,
talking about the kids, even down to whatever transpired with Mel when she was a child. Who the
yep,
fuck are you?
yep.
Excuse my language, ladies. Who the fuck are you, bitch, to be getting online
Yeah.
and expose? And the thing is, if she would do that, what else would she do?
You
If she could
already
sit
know what
online,
being treated like shit when they in the company of them assholes. Are you kidding?
period.
They
So
being
for you to get
horribly.
exactly. And so for me, it's like if she can get online and say something about whatever transpired with Mel and her being a young lady or a young girl, whatever it was, why the fuck I wouldn't believe that she ain't saying foul shit about their mother to them damn kids' face?
To their
Get the
face.
fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
And while you speaking on that, let's bring up another thing that irritated my soul. Her daughter bullying those children. And
Yes.
oh, are you gonna say something about that? For what, bitch? She's only copying off of her mother. Like,
But
let's be clear.
but did you see? He didn't even address it. And he didn't address it. Let's
We
be
don't
clear.
care.
Her big ass mouth was there. If anybody heard in the background, that bitch
I
was
heard her.
there.
I
You heard
heard
her
her.
talking.
I
So
heard her.
she was there.
I heard the
And
whole
then
background.
And this is the thing. Tank know his daddy. And he
Yep.
also knew he heard Martell talking about his mother. And
Yep.
that's why he went over there. And the minute he noticed that, he got pissed. Like, Tank, get out of here, go. And it's like,
Yep.
well, if you're
Always
if
trying
you're
to
not
do it.
the person, if you're not that person, then why are you showing your children away?
Exactly.
Why? They
Exactly.
could be in the video. You have to show their voice, But this is the thing. He just blamed Melody for that same thing. He just
Mm-hmm.
blamed Melody about allowing people to Melody playing the children's voices. So what? So
Mm-hmm.
what? If my nieces, nobody could stop me from posting videos of them just because her raggedy ass mama. Like, that ain't got nothing to do with me. This is me. These are my grandchildren. These are my nieces and nephews. I'm gonna do what I need to do. You don't get to tell me what I can and can't do. But you sitting here letting strangers, okay, strangers post your children. What about Belinda? She on here talking about bonus kids. You
Or
don't
what
even
about
know them.
Destiny? What about Destiny?
What
Dusty.
about Destiny?
Oh,
Melody has never gone behind Destiny's back and posted her child online.
nope.
She's never done that. And if we know this, Mel has always said children are offline. And children are off. I, they are off limits at all time anyway because they can't fight for themselves. They
Nope.
can't. But you
And
sit up here, but you also sit up here letting strangers also determine your children if these children are yours. Martell,
but you ain't coming up here fighting over that though.
Yeah. No, no,
You
right?
ain't
not a
coming
peep
up here
about that. Not
disputing
a
that.
peep about that.
Nope.
That's why I would
That's
have said call such and such, and have them stop and take their videos down of them claiming that you're not that baby's father.
Exactly. How about you do that?
Yeah, and then we'll talk about removing the documents.
Y'all, let me get these super chats real quick, and then Miss Justice and Miss Samantha, y'all will have the floor.
Hey,
Let's
y'all.
see. Hey y'all. Side Eye Sage 7. Thank you so much for the $10. She says, remember, y'all, everybody lying except cue ball head ass. And is 100% correct, side eye, for real. And Deidre, thank you so much for the $10 super sticker. I appreciate you. And Side Eye again, thank you for the $5. She said, listen, if anything, this proves how strong Mel is. Because if it were me, hands would be laid, no prayer oil. Listen, Side Eye, I'm with you on that. I don't I know
Period.
that Mel is playing chess because she has to. And I get it. She's fighting a spiritual war, y'all. These are actual demons that she's fighting against. So she has to be very strategic in how she moves. And she has to fight with no fear. And honestly, I kind of learned that from her. Like some things the gossip girls can tell you I'm real particular. No, we shouldn't say this. No, we shouldn't put that out. No, but when it comes to this, it is no cut cards. I don't even care. I don't care who don't like it. I don't care who unsubscribe. I don't care who say, well, you ain't listening to this or you favoring this, that, the other. No, I'm thinking about those children. I'm a mother first. And that's it. That's all. Let's see. Justice, you got the floor. Then
Oh,
Samantha, you'll be after her.
hi, ladies. How y'all doing?
Hi, how are
Hey.
you?
I'm enjoying this here. I just wanted to bring a spiritual context to the program. And you just led me right through the door when
Mm.
you said Mel is fighting a spiritual warfare. She is. She is. But what we fail to realize is that when Satan, who imitates God, see, God is all knowing, God is omnipresent, He's everywhere at the same time. Now, Satan, who is the imitator of God, is trying to be God because he is God of the earth, of the flesh. So naturally, he's going to show up other than Mel's house, other than Mel's job. He's going to show up on content creators' platforms because he's pretending to be the God. And that's what he does. In order to, his whole purpose is us who are of him, who are of God, the real God, us who are believers. He is trying to convince us that what we're doing is having no effect. His mission is to convince us that the God that we're saying, Lord, bless those children. Lord, deliver Mel. Lord, restore her children, that he don't hear you. That's the same thing happened with Job. All of a sudden, everything Job loved was gone. Mel's peace gone. Mel's security of her children gone. All of this, but yet Mel, like Job, say, I'm gonna stand right here. I'm not gonna move because I know the God I serve. And when we see content creators on other platforms that have not given a voice to these children, know them. Don't even have to say nothing. You can move in silence, but you need to know who you dwell among. You need to know who you work among because it could have been your child. And the same content creators would have said nothing or would have had a heart and then let the enemy come in and remove that heart. So we have to realize that we're dealing, yes, just like Mel, with the spirit. Every one of us is under attack who has the love of Christ in us toward those children. We're under attack because some of us want to hire somebody. Some of us want to take a drive. Some of us want to pray violent prayers. But that's not us. That's not who we are. That's not who Mel is. And Mel wants to lay hands. I bet you anything. Mel be at her house listening to different platforms like this and saying that part right there, that part right there. Period.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, that's her. But she
Yeah.
realized that the war is not given to the swift, but is given to the one that endure to the end. We are millimeters that will endure. Shine the light because wherever you put light, darkness dispels. You can tell when you're affecting somebody because of his reaction shows you are having a great effect. You're affecting those powers that puppeteer him. You're affecting those who undergird him. You're affecting those who stand around him to protect him. You're protecting his amen and yes men. You're affecting his amen and yes men women. You young ladies have an assignment because nothing you do was created by you. Oh, I said it. I guess I'm going to say it again for them in the back. Nothing you do was created by you. The will, the courage, the funds, whatever it took to get this platform going, to bring you all together was for a time such as this. Use it well. You're on assignment and don't back down.
Thank you, Justice. I
And won't.
appreciate that. That
Yeah,
was a
thank you,
word.
Thank
Justice.
you. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Amen.
Samantha, what you got to say? What you got to add to this conversation, love?
Hi, everyone, and thank you
Hello.
for allowing me up on the panel. This is my
Hello.
first time. Sorry if
You're
you hear.
welcome. I'm
Sorry if
glad
you
you
hear.
had the courage to come up here. See, we
Thank
ain't that
you.
scary, right?
Sorry if you hear my like noise in the background. It's my laundry. But yeah, what I wanted to say is first off, Martel makes me sick. Like he irritates me so much. Where like my heart is angry. That's how much
Mhm.
like he pisses me off. The
Yeah.
second thing that I want to say is regarding the content creator that removed his video. My thing is, oh, come on. My thing is, this issue is bigger than Mel and Martel. And I
Mm.
understand that you may not like Melody, or a lot of people may not like her for whatever reason, but the issue of protecting children is bigger than them. We are only talking about Martel and Mel because they are in front of us and they're on a TV show. So we are visually seeing that. But this is an issue affecting so many people around the world in
Yes.
every day. Kids are being taken advantage of. They're being a being by
Trafficked.
people, yeah, by parents who want control. So
Yep.
when you have such a large platform and as a content creator and you have that much influence to bring awareness to such an issue and show people that someone such as Martel, who has that power or feels that he has that power to influence or sway public opinion, and you then make the decision that, oh, I'm going to back off because I want to protect a relationship or whatever the reason is, it is bigger than you as a content creator, and it is bigger than public opinion. It is about protecting children and possibly bringing change to laws that need to be changed, because
Mhm.
obviously Melody wouldn't be going through this if the laws were in her favor and protecting her children. So when a content creator with such a large platform wants to then sway to a different side and remove and not bring awareness to that, it makes me side eye everybody. And I don't care how other people might say this person is neutral. It makes me look at you differently, because how neutral can you be if you then want to remove something that implicates Martell, but then if it was implicating Melody, it would still be up. And he has not called other content creators who have spoken ill about the mother of his children, but he likes to say, "Oh, I'm the father of your 4 kids." Nigga, what?
Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I'm
speak on
so
it.
upset. And he just pisses me off. And everybody who keeps coming after Melody and her children, it pisses me off, because I don't have kids, but as a subscriber and as someone seeing all of this play out, it makes me sick. And
Yep.
everybody needs to get it together. Like, what are we doing? What is a point of building a platform to bring influence if you're not going to use the platform correctly?
Yep.
What are we doing?
Facts.
And that's all I have to say.
I couldn't
Facts.
agree
Thank you.
more.
That was enough.
Word.
Drop the mic.
For real. And dropped it all the way. Thank you. Side eye, what you got to add to this conversation, love?
Hey y'all, it's my first time up. I'm gonna be brief, but I'm gonna say what I think. First of all, people got to learn to stand on something. So it's not about who you like, who you favor. It's about standing on something. And for me, taking that video down says I can't stand on what's right. So I lost respect for that person, because if anything, this is an easy issue to take a stand on. Stand on something. That's all. And be consistent. If you're going to be up here crying and snotting and carrying on, then stand on business. Stand on what's right. Stand on some principles. Everything don't come down to a dollar. Sometimes it's about what's right.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing. The second thing is, baby, the lies, the twists, the turns, the craziness. Okay? If you doing something and you know you consistently do that thing well, you don't have to preach about how good you are at it.
Nope.
I have children. You don't hear me up here talk about I'm a good mother. I take care of my kids. That's my job. That's what I'm supposed to do.
Supposed to be.
Period.
I
So
bring them to school. Congratulations.
Right.
like you up here barking about how good you are and how you don't abuse people. All it's given is I'm performing, and then when the cameras are off, then I go back to who I really am. And I'm like, I think that either because he should have been on a little bus with a helmet, and he thinks the rest of us are of the same intelligence level. You know what I'm saying? Like, he thinks we're all stupid. We're not.
You said they were acting.
We know what time it is. You're very transparent. And my thing is, so everybody lying on you. The court documents is lying. The blogs is lying. Everybody's lying. His bank account lying too, y'all.
Period.
So, like I said, I'm gonna keep it brief, but it's transparency. You want to keep it real about some things. You ain't talked about that revenge stuff, though. Ain't talked about that.
That part.
Ain't talked about where's missing baby mama who's rebranding. Where's she at?
I heard that whole
Rebranding right back at square one yesterday, because he came and wanted to show her some attention because he had them kids.
Yep.
And that's my thing. Nobody is standing on anything consistent. Like I said, I follow that content creator. I'm a little iffy when people try very hard to remain neutral in situations where what's right is very clear. So I've always been a little shaky, as it pertains to that person. But that just proved to me you don't have no real principles to stand on. So I can't mess with that. And that other thing, he gonna be on here squawking until he loses his court battle. And my thing is, instead of focusing on social media and windmilling with us, he need to go windmill on that damn builder's license test and pass that. And that's all I got to say.
Period, side eye. Thank you. I appreciate that. That was what's up.
While Bobo Anderson, aka Martell, is in the chat windmilling for himself while he's talking about 7 days. He's productive. He's windmilling for him being productive. Okay, but what do you have to do for a job, sir? You didn't talk about nothing with no jobs.
Yeah, let them
You
come
talked about you driving the kids around town. Okay, we all have drove our kids
and
around
bring them to
town.
their school every damn day.
Period. Taking them to activities.
Yeah,
So
when
shut up.
most mothers drop the kids off at school, they go to work. They don't go back up to the school at lunchtime. And how you doing that if your ass saying that the drive is 2 hours and shit?
Liar.
That's I was wondering about that too, because he was like, I dropped them off, then I go for lunch. I'm like, sir, how much? What's the gas money looking like?
Right. And
Right.
not
Gas
even
money
the
look
gas
like.
money, but what about the school? I know the school they probably got PPOs out on his ass. Like, get your ass out of this damn school.
I
No
think
school letting no
that he
parent
just
come up to
wants
that
them
school like that.
to come to change schools.
That's interrupting their learning.
Well, I no, I think he wants them to change schools because that school is onto him now, and he can't smooch them no more. Because remember, they said that the school, the social worker,
The
and all
school,
like,
right.
yeah, they was reporting that he was behaving erratically as well, and that he came up there
That's a
and
good
showed his ass
point.
at the school. So I think that's the only reason he wants to change the school because he can't bullshit them no more.
Or
But he
he
can't go up there no more. They
Yeah.
probably done banned him from the school because
Right,
he's done too much. And
right.
they're not gonna. You're in front of other kids. You're not gonna continue to get to go, especially if it could potentially be a lawsuit against the school. No,
Yeah,
sir, don't come back here. Go find something else to do.
right,
exactly the
right,
fact that they're onto him,
right.
and he know he
But I
messed up.
thought Bobo was coming to take up for the black men. Like, y'all know that he not talking about Martell.
Let me read
Lies.
this super
You said
chat
who was
real quick.
He
Bobo
said,
said drop the link. Bobo said
yeah,
drop
the
the
link
link.
in the chat, ain't it?
I don't know. I think he's in your thing. So drop it again
Oh,
because if
there
he
we
bold
go.
enough,
You say
so
less,
here's the
Bobo.
thing, Bobo. We're gonna be
Yeah.
respectful. If you bold enough to hit that link and come up, I'm gonna ask
But I
every
mean, but he only said that he was coming to take up for the good black men. He's
Okay.
not coming up here to take up for Martell.
well, no, I don't know what he coming up here to take up for,
Yeah.
but if he bold enough to
It's
come up
it's
here,
not Martell. We know that.
I would like to welcome him up
Right.
here because come on up here. We want
And
to
we're
talk
not
to you.
talking about
I
like
just
Lou
want
or
to hear
nothing like
your side
that.
of the
So
story.
I mean, he can't. We
Yeah,
ain't
I
talking
didn't think
about
he
Lou.
that
There
was
ain't
all
nothing to
talk.
defend about
Bobo
Lou.
was a liar. Juan Davis, thank you for the $10. Hashtag stand in prayer with Mel and the 4-piece nuggets. Juan, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I dropped the link in my chat and Tay, you just dropped it in yours. And
Yes,
Brownie, I don't know
ma'am.
if you streaming, but if you did, drop it in yours. Because
No,
I really would like
I
to
didn't
hear
know
what
we was
Bobo
up.
got to say.
Um,
Bobo ain't
baby
got
Brown,
nothing to say.
baby Brownie got something to say,
Baby Brownie, what's
We're
up?
interested.
and is interested. Go ahead and say you over here talking all that mess.
Y'all see how Brownie be trying to intimidate little K Kane?
I do not.
Okay.
And do.
I already told you that that's not her name.
Ooh,
Well, we fighting something else up here, Keontae. We're not about to fight over K Kane's name because it's K
I'll
Kane.
call you on. I'm just being your DMs, honey.
oh,
So Bobo was scared.
And as usual, they won't get responded to. How about that?
as usual.
Y'all see how Tay do me? Now y'all know how Tay do me. She don't even answer me. That's how she do me. She right. She leave me on red.
Keontae, we had a
Aw.
good bonding experience last week when
We
nobody else,
did.
when
We
everybody
did.
else called themselves busy.
We did. We
I
did. I
hopped in
take
a
it
couple
back.
times.
Me and
Don't
my
do
little
me.
sis
Don't do
was
me.
on and popping.
Right.
Don't
Trying
do
to do
me.
us, Brownie. I don't
Right.
know who they think they're trying to do.
Brownie
Melanated
was off,
energy.
couldn't be bothered. She had too many kids' birthday parties to attend.
Joe did. And I'm
She
Listen,
still
was,
on the roll.
you know what? She was acting like showing up, a professional party attender. Okay, attendee.
Right.
man.
Back to back to back. Now her name
I
is
know you
Kimbo.
lying. Get her off the panel. Get her off the panel.
This my little because they play out.
You a lucky mofo.
I'm protected by my twin.
Yeah.
Her
I
name
got
is
control of the
Kimbo.
I got control of the stuff today. Okay.
Oh my
Yeah,
Bobo
Tay,
ain't
this
coming up
ain't
here.
your panel today, Tay.
God.
Y'all, this Bobo, y'all, let's this Bobo talk about her name is Kim Folk. Don't try to come up here and be our Bobo.
Now you know damn well I
You want
ain't
the
no
people to attack
Bobo.
her.
All right, y'all, hold on. I want to let Melanated get in, and then
Hey,
um,
melanated
hopefully
energy.
I'll let you get in. What's up,
Hey, panel.
Melanated?
Hey,
Melanated
Tay, talk. You be
energy.
seeing me in the chat. Tay, I be talking to you.
Talking crap. Child.
How y'all doing? Drop the mic and brown skin girl and panel. How y'all doing?
Good. How are
Doing good.
you?
Doing
How are
good.
We
And
good. How are
Keontae, you know
you?
you one of the panelists, Keontae. I can't leave you out.
Hey,
you?
I keep trying to ask them. I want to be the fourth gossip girl, but they'll put me out the they'll put me out the group, girl.
Never.
So what I wanted to bring up was the fact that I like Martell is so crazy that he don't even realize that he's being exploited for like the stereotypical black man that cannot support a family, create broken homes, like back in the days, like the minstrel character. That's what he reminds me of. Like
Yeah.
that's his representation on that show.
Yep.
And the fact that he don't protect his kids, and now he's asking CC's to take down the video is incredible to me, because that video, as what I was hearing earlier, which gave me the epiphany, it looks like every other race could be allowed to what's going on in like Israel, Gaza, all that stuff. All those kids, like they keep pushing, oh, save the kids, save the kids. It's always save every other race kids. But when something happens to ours, it's like, oh, we gotta hide it. Like everything that was going on with Diddy and everything that he did, all this trafficking, all this stuff that's going on behind the scenes, nobody wants to bring it forward. And it's a shame when you see you could actually pinpoint where children are being abused, and you could expose it to save these kids from experiencing that, preserving their mental, and he takes it down to protect the villain.
Yeah.
It's incredible, and that's what I wanted to come up here and talk about and just bring to light, and just reinforce the fact that that was wrong, that this guy took down that video.
But
Thank
in his
you.
defense, he did say that Martell didn't ask him to take it down.
Oh, it still does not go down right.
I just
still
wanted
does
to
not
put
go
that,
down right.
on the
Yeah,
floor.
thank you so much.
But we know, I don't see, like, stand on business. Tell that mother, like, shit, the court papers say what the court papers say. Only read them, because he didn't give an opinion on it. He was just, his reaction to it was his
reactions, and I felt like that was powerful.
It was, it was what we needed. We had a small victory.
A man with all that large platform and that power. It was very powerful.
We had a small victory. That's why I'm so disappointed that video was taken down, because it wasn't. It's not his fault, and from his reaction, he may have experienced some of that in his life. Like you said, that video said something with his reaction, and all he did was he didn't stop and give a commentary. He just read it. That's it.
But thank you so much for letting me up here. I'm gonna drop down.
Thank you. I was about to say, Simply, you playing with us. You sound just like Simply.
What are you talking about?
New York accent.
You cannot be trusted, Simply.
Why can't I be trusted?
You just can't be.
Why? Is it because I'm from New York? Do I need to tell people from New York?
Oh, maybe you do.
Okay. Look, just because you're from the D don't mean a goddamn thing, sweetheart.
It means
it's just one flight away. And we got direct connections, right?
Ooh. Fight word.
I cannot believe I'm being threatened, and then the gospel girls are sitting right here, and they're not doing nothing. You know what?
You
heard
threaten
me.
everybody
I
else.
said,
You
ooh,
always gonna kick us off
Ooh.
your panel.
and do.
Ooh.
So don't make me come to the D and put my foot off in your ass.
Ooh, ooh, ooh,
Ooh.
ooh, 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 ooh,
Y'all got a week in one day. Y'all got a week in one day to hear this rigmarole. Oh yes.
Ooh.
Don't worry, because I have been in your on your in your chat under my alias. You just don't know who the hell
You know
I
what? I'm not even saying nothing. I'm not even saying nothing because with Didim, the way Didim set up, she might drop my ass. So I ain't gonna even say nothing. Whatever you got this, you got this. And I'm just telling you, 1
Not
week
the
to
way
one day.
get
That's
'em
all I'm
set
gonna give
up.
you. 1 week to one day.
Tay, like I said, catch me if you can.
Everybody will say.
I be giving you,
That's my
and
twin.
you
I
want to
got
know
to protect
something,
my
Tay?
twin.
I be giving your ass compliments. That's the reason why you don't know who the hell I
Ooh.
It's only because of her alias encouraging you to sing, Tay.
I be giving your ass compliments. I cannot. Oh my
Wow.
am.
You can't even say nothing, Tay. You speechless.
Catch me
speechless.
if you can.
It is what it is. It's bullying at its best.
The
It is
Who
what
got
it
stuff
is.
the
that
IP, girl?
I'm gonna report the video. I'll just report the video.
You gonna report your video?
For bullying. For me being
Oh, Lord.
You
a
gonna
video.
report your own video.
And then twin strike her channel. Strike her channel, twin.
Oh.
Oh, strike my channel and watch I dox. Strike my channel and watch I dox you.
Not
Oh,
Ooh.
press
Doc.
charges, twin. Press charges, twin. Put Cookie Mama in jail, twin.
right. I'm surprised she don't got a picture already drawn out. You know how she like to dox people. She done dox the baby in the womb and everything.
Period.
Look,
She got Martell in blackface.
Then I'm gonna talk about some. It's strange that you said this was the actor and he looks so much like Martell. Child.
Right.
I'm mad you got those pictures ready and available.
Right.
I had to
During
search
every
when
live.
winter came. I wasn't prepared. I got a couple photos here in my repertoire.
And do.
We know. We see you over there drawing like you too.
She be nice and quiet. You already know when she be
Do
up there
these look like a
doodling.
2-year-old drawing? Yes or no?
Yes.
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 These are masterpieces.
Not masterpieces. What you think? You think they're masterpieces?
Keep on, did them. Keep on. KK, you already been doxxed.
But you know what, Tay?
So
Those
you
look
better
like
shut up. Y'all so
those,
stupid.
those look like a 2-year-old drew 'em just like it's amateur hour when you're singing.
Ooh, ooh.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
wearing you. She wearing you out. She
Let me
wearing
leave
you
because
all
it's
the way out.
you gotta let it go too damn far.
Well,
Forget
we got
amateur
somebody
hour.
up here to break up the monotony, okay?
All
Tifa
right.
TV has joined the panel.
Hey,
Tifa
Tifa
TV,
That's the
TV.
only reason I'm staying.
real quick, let me read this
Hey,
super
y'all.
chat and
Hello.
then I will let you speak and then we'll let Miss S. Jackson speak. Give me 1 second. I feel like I'm behind in my super chat here.
And
Let me
is.
see.
I see you,
KK,
Tay.
white KK taking up doing uppity today. Get the super
Get
chat.
him.
Right, right. You missing that super chat. Don't make me call you. Matter of fact,
Samantha,
here's my
thank
phone.
you
She
so
probably
much for first of all for coming up on the panel. I appreciate you.
yes,
That was your
yes,
first time and it was Side Eye's first time. So thank y'all both for coming up on the panel. Um
yes.
so thank you for the $6.99. She said, my thing is this is not the first time these documents are being discussed. So was he really disturbed or acting? I don't trust nobody right now. LOL. You know,
Then. Oh, you mean okay, I'm sorry. I thought she meant Martell.
yeah, I don't know. I don't think it was acting. I think he was truly disturbed. But I don't think people um paid attention to the documents as much. I know that when it came to the children part, we read it behind our wall on our Patreon. We didn't actually put it on YouTube. So I don't think that the part of all the horrific stuff that he was doing was publicized as much the last time. The last time he put the documents out. So he tried to publicize anything that made Melody look bad, if that makes sense. So,
Mm-hmm.
or the mom needs to learn to work more with the dad and all of that kind of weird ass ish. He made sure that was given to the content creator. So that's what was read. So the stuff that was really sensitive, the millimeter or the pro children, let's just say the pro children content creators, they
Yeah.
didn't feel comfortable reading that stuff then. But because it's been going on for so long, I think that this time is just enough is enough. And I just take my cues sometimes from Mel when she say, "I'm not afraid to fight a demon head on. I'm not gonna hide anymore. I'm not gonna be quiet anymore. I'm gonna say what I mean and mean what I say." So I don't know. I think it was
Fight a
real.
demon, not negotiate with them.
Yeah, we don't negotiate with demons or terrorists. So at the end of the
I hear
day,
that.
I think it was real. And I think that is why it made such an impact on everybody else and why it had to come down. Because people watched it and really was like, wow. So this is really serious what's going on. And I think they had to undo that narrative. That's my opinion. What y'all think?
I agree. I
Yeah,
think
definitely.
um yeah, I think the impact it had is what made it like detrimental for them to get him to take it down.
Yeah.
Um yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Messi in Kentucky, thank you so much for the $5. She said, keep standing on business, ladies, and will. Thank you. Y'all, real quick, I just wanted to read super chats that I had gotten the last time that we went live that I didn't get to thank people for. Yvette, thank you so much for the Cash App. Asante, thank you so much for the Cash App. Katoya, thank you. And Teresa, thank you. Y'all, I just want to make sure that I didn't forget you all. Thank y'all so much for the cash apps. Okay, we got T from TV, and then after that, S Jackson, and then we'll close on out.
All right.
Okay, hi guys. Hi everybody in the chat. Hi, hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello.
I just had a couple things I wanted to say about Martell going live. Um, he's very performative and strategic with what he's doing. And I don't think he knows that we can see that. Like everybody is aware of what you're doing and the lies that you are telling. Because his whole decision to go live while he had the kids, that was strategic. You want to make everyone believe that you're this good father simply because you get them when you're supposed to get them. You know, it doesn't make sense to me that he thinks he's a good dad, that he has to name off all of his responsibilities that everyone has to do. Everybody got to get up early and take their kids to school.
Right, man.
Everybody got to take, everybody got to take their kids to extracurricular activities. Like that doesn't make you a good father, sir. You're around here accused of abusing your kids. And it's in the court documents. And he wants to try to diminish that by saying, oh, that is just a motion she filed. Okay, well, why would she file that motion if she didn't think it was any truth behind it? Or if
Right,
the kids didn't bring this to her attention and also to their lawyer's attention? Like,
right.
you brought these documents forward, but now people started digging deeper than you wanted them to dig. It's an issue, and people
Yep,
need to take them down.
yep.
Meanwhile, Mel getting dragged from coast to coast by all these other people. I don't see her petitioning to have them take those videos down. They can
Nope.
Exactly.
say what they want to say about Mel, but Martell always has to come forward and try to save face when we know you lying, Martell.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
you can scream and say, well, I'm over education and I'm over the sports and stuff. Okay, the judge gave you that.
Hmm.
We seen the same thing.
Congratulations.
Yeah, we seen the same thing in Dare and LeBarrick's and Destiny case, where he's over certain things like I think school and sports as well, and she's over stuff like religion beliefs and stuff like that. So that's not nothing different than what goes on in everybody's divorce.
And they
Their
still
side
got to
can
work together, T from TV. They still got to work together, just like he wanted to change their school. But guess what? Mel put in a petition not to have the school change because and she probably feel the same. I'm not speaking for her, but this is my opinion. I think that she knows you only want this school change because the school can see you for who you are. You can't manipulate them no more. So
Yeah,
now you
they're
don't
on to
want
you.
them going to that school. You because anytime somebody see him, then he want to exert his control over the
Hmm.
situation. Well, I'm taking them out this school. For why? What's
Yeah,
the reason?
yeah, because he can no longer manipulate the staff, and
There
they're
you
not just
go.
taking his word for it. Same
Yep.
thing. I forgot the name for it, but when mothers make their kids sick, and then the hospital get on to them, and they'll
Mother
move
Mortality.
state.
House by
Johnson.
proxy.
Yeah, and then
Yep.
they'll move to another state and go to all these other different doctors until they get on to them. It's the same thing with Martell. You want to shuffle them around the
Boom.
schools because people are starting to see. You can only wear your mask for so long.
Yep.
Yep.
It's going to
Facts.
fall
Yep.
off. People are going to get keen to what you're doing when stuff don't add up. You
Mm-hmm.
know, and he's just so obsessed with himself. Did y'all see how many times he called Martell Martell? He just loves saying his
His
own
own
name.
name.
So
And
That's
yeah,
every
and
time he
crazy.
always
called that
referring
baby
to
name, I
himself.
was
'Cause
just
Martell
cringing.
Holt takes the kids to school. Because Martell Holt takes the kids
Weird.
to we have about 5 kids. Martell Holt is a fucking thought. Like he
Yeah,
just
he's a
congratulations,
narcissist.
your
He
name
just
is
loves
Martell
saying his
Holt.
own name. And
Like
then
he
Yeah.
just
Ariana
learned
in the
how to spell
comments,
it.
Ariana in the comments saying address her daughter's situation. What about your son supposedly walking over these kids while they sleep? What about that?
Period.
Right, we seen that on camera.
What
Right.
And
about
he
him
ain't
doing what
bust
he
a
want to do?
move.
So yeah, y'all, that's all I really want to say. Like Martell just think everybody is an idiot out here and
Yep.
nobody's familiar with the tactics he's seeing. They old Martell, you gotta come up with some new stuff. People are
Yeah.
hip to
Yeah.
it now.
We
So
can
that's
see
really all
right
I had to
through
say.
you.
No, he got to come up with, and he don't need to come up with nothing new because we see it's played out, and them
Everything.
thirst buskets that's in his damn chat. I sit on y'all. Why would you want to sit on his face when his lip is already ashy? That means somebody just got off that bitch.
Exactly. That's so true. Oh my God, Teddy. It's
Yeah.
disgusting.
And he
They
kept trying to shoo them away. Like that was getting on my nerves too, because you know what you're doing. Why did you even go live when you have them?
right. But you see
Exactly.
who
They
he
kept
didn't
acting
shoo
like they
away,
were
right?
bothering him.
But y'all see who he didn't shoo away. Not until he introduced them. He and that's another thing. You ain't you gonna call him by his M name and not call him what everybody else call him because you want him to be a part of those other four kids in any way, shape, or form. Yes, he's their sibling, but that's not a child of the home. Okay, let's be clear. That's
And not
Right.
not a
even
child
that
of the home.
too. He didn't make any calls to protect Sugar Mama when they saying this stuff about her. But he don't he claimed all these people was talking about Knox too. I ain't seen him call no content creators to take that shit down or stop talking about him either.
Exactly. Because all he care about is himself. He don't care about them kids. None
Yeah,
of
no.
those kids. Not his thought box's child, not the child he got with his thought box, nor the child that he had in the covenant of his beautiful marriage. He don't care about nobody but himself. And that's
Right.
clear.
Yeah. Unless it's time to use them to try to prove a point that he's a good father.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then he said that Mel is in need of a storyline. That's why all of this is coming out. Did you
What?
forget you took this lady to court first? Like you literally took her to court for
And
full
like he had
custody.
such valid reason.
And what kind of storyline is she gonna have when the season, half the season already been filmed, ain't it? Hasn't it already been filmed? And
Yeah.
why would she want to have this particular stuff on TV? Like this wouldn't serve her really no purpose because the children can't even be shown. Like
Right.
you sound stupid.
Yeah.
She got a
But
storyline when you took your ugly ass up there and got locked up for the revenge P that you tried to put out on her.
I don't want to see
right.
you no more.
Right. And he only stopped his
You think
lawsuit
he
because it
flipped?
started eating his pockets
Brownie, you're
up.
not muted.
He started seeing those fees. He
Sorry.
had to pay for those lawyers, and that's when he wanted to drop his case and act like he was ready to co-parent. It wasn't
Right.
until them pockets started running dry and he seen that them lawyers cost. So if I
Cost
was
a
Mel, I definitely would
grip.
have picked it back up and
Yep.
drug his ass right back to court too.
Yep. Yep. Oh, and that's the thing. She's moving strategically because she knows at the end of the day that her kids got to be around this mofo. But and I'm praying that I'm hoping that I'm really, really right about this. that that emergency motion was granted, and that they only can see this demon during the day because we all know what happens at night. So I'm hoping that they have to go back to her home, at night, and then that's the end of it. All right, S. Jackson, let's hear what you got to say, Miss Lady.
Hello, panel. I am so happy to be here. I love you guys. You're my absolute favorites. I love you
Oh,
so
I love
much.
you
This
too.
is my first time on any panel on YouTube,
Oh,
and I'm
okay.
so happy to be here.
Oh, we got three first timers today. What's going
Right.
on?
Good
She's so sweet. Oh my God.
job.
I'm
Coming
like,
out.
hey.
Coming out.
But I wanted to say that when I saw the fifth child sitting next to Martell, to me, it looked like him trying to say, hey, if you want to be the favorite child, you and sit next to me, you got to do what I say for you to do, and you got to, kind of fight and compete to
Yep.
be next to him. Like, and it took me back to how Melody said that he likes to pit his hoes against each other.
Yep.
And I feel like that's what he's doing with these kids. And that's why he could have that fifth child there, because he's looking for the other kids. Hey, if you want to be next to me, you want to be the favorite, then
Mhm.
it's a competition between all of them. It's just chaos
He's
and
triangulating them. That's a
yes,
classic narcissistic move. Classic. They say a narcissist will triangulate you with a damn doorknob. Okay.
it's awful. It's so awful to see. And
Yep.
then going to the content creator, if I'm not mistaken, he has projects that involve Black women that he is trying to profit off of, but yet he won't stand up for them.
Mm. Mm. That's
And
deep.
this book is supposed to be coming out at the time of, or a couple of days after, the DC podcast. And then you're going to sit there and say, oh, I'm going to be neutral. You don't be neutral on right or wrong issues. And if you don't take a stand, you are taking a stand by not taking a stand.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Say that.
Dang.
And
That's
I
deep.
really lost a lot of respect for him today. I lost a lot of respect that a person can call you up and say a bunch of crap when he was just months ago calling you out in the chats on IG. So why would you now just turn around
Yep. I
and
got the
boop,
screenshot. You right. You are so right, Miss Jackson. Oh my
We
God. I
never
forgot about
forget.
that. I
We
forgot
never
about that.
forget.
and you turn around that quickly and say you could have added a something to the video. You could have said, hey, just to let you know, we had a chat and this was what was said, but I'm
Mhm.
still going to keep the video here because this is what is happening on this show.
Right. This is what the court documents say, but this is his side of it. There's ways. I mean, but again, because I don't want to feel like I'm trying to tell somebody how to run their platform. Like I really, really don't. But I understand how you feel because, like I said earlier, and I'll say it again, I'm a content creator, but I'm also a subscriber, and I was a
Mm-hmm.
subscriber before I was a content creator. And as a subscriber, yeah, I do. I'm like, why? It makes me feel sad because I feel like in this climate today, first of all, women are never protected, but especially
No,
Black women, we are the most
especially.
unprotected, disrespected. And it's like, dang, when you have a chance, when it's right in front of you and you could do the right thing, you
Mm-hmm.
choose to say, bump y'all. But if it
Right.
wasn't for this Black melanated goddess, you wouldn't even be here because you got to
Right.
come through our glory hole to get here and have that first scream and that first cuckoo like K Kane is having over there. Okay. You got to come through us, period.
Yes.
And they
And
forget that a lot.
they forget that. And then my last thing is he said something to the effect of they need to come together and work out the situation. How was she supposed to work out anything
Thank
with
you.
this narc?
Thank you for bringing that up. Thank you for bringing that up
You don't
because I'm sick of
negotiate with
people with the
terrorists.
gay shit. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Finish. Thank
It
you.
drives me insane that
Yep.
she is supposed to sit down and negotiate with this man who is a narc. He is not trustworthy.
What a
He is not
terrorist.
going to hold to any agreement. He is
Nope.
not going to abide by any rules. He's going to do his own thing. Tell me how she's supposed to do that.
Like you said, it's like negotiating with a terrorist. And we were trained not to negotiate with them or
I
demons.
just mm-mm. And I want people to stop saying that, and I'm so afraid of when the show comes back. There's going to be, a lot of discourse going on, and I just hope that there are people like you guys who are strong enough to stand on a position because it's the right position. And that's what our these channels are for. They're for to give a specific or specificity on why we say what we say and why we support who we support. And
Right.
it's okay to stand on that.
Absolutely. 1000%. You
And
done
that's
said the
all I
word
had
up
to
here.
say. Thank
Thank
you
you.
guys
Thank
so
you.
much. I love
Yeah, for
you.
your
And I'll
first
see
time.
you next time you guys go live.
All
Thank
right. Thank you for
you.
coming up. And you did great for your first time up here.
Thank
Thank
you,
Well,
you.
Jackson. Thank you for bringing that up. That they stuff, and they hope they can do this, and they need to stop, and it ain't no day.
it's no day.
It's not no day.
No, it's not no day. I agree 100%. That's the thing. It's like, what do you mean? He needs to stop terrorizing his babies. Like, come, when are you? But again, let me say this because I do want to make this clear. He's ill. And when you are ill and it's not being treated, um, it's the same thing as having diabetes and not treating your blood sugar.
Yeah.
He's ill. And the way he keep running from that test and running from having therapy is only making him sicker. And unfortunately, the people that have to suffer with this sickness is his children and his ex-wife because
Yeah.
he's their target.
Once
And
again,
he
once
needs
again,
he needs some
everything is
help.
put on our damn back. You got some super chats, and thank you to Patrice and it's Tay for the cash apps.
Oh, wait a minute. Did
No
you get a
singing.
singing hold on. Kinfolk, why you ain't warned me that she was gonna try to sing on my channel? You know I would have muted her before it happened. Okay?
Done.
Amateur night on Twins channel,
I'm so sick of
child.
you. All right, let me get these cash apps real quick, and then we will let L'Oreal and Lalaka take us up out of here. Okay, Uppity, thank you for the $5. She said, y'all upset K Kane coming after Tay like that. Apologize.
I'm
Uppity.
waiting.
Baby
Uppity.
Keontae do not need all of that. So
Y'all
just
need
Up.
what?
just hush it. Just
Y'all
hush it.
upset
You know
her. Y'all was talking about me, and she don't like that. She do not like that.
Well,
well
ain't
she don't
nobody
like when you
upset.
mistreat her auntie Keontae either.
Are you upset? Sounds
I
like a
am
no.
very hurt.
No, not you. That's in the business.
And she said nothing.
She was like, cricket. Don't make me
He's
make my
sweet.
cricket noise.
Not the
Messy in Kentucky, thank you for the $5. She said, real queens support other queens. Hortel knows we see through the bullshit. And do.
Mhm.
Tea Talk with your girl. Hey, Tea Talk.
Hey,
Thank you for
T-Talk.
the $4.99. She said, hey, when Tay Talk mods in chat. The CC really disappointed me. How did you allow this man to call and punk you out of speaking? Wait. How did you allow this man to call to punk you out of speaking from a court order? I'm just,
I agree,
Oh,
T-Talk.
we
Get
all
out
with
I
you.
feel
there.
the same way.
We are
One
all
man
with you.
an
Y'all
opinion.
make sure y'all Alanka Uppity Tea Talk with your girl was here T for TV in the chat. All of them have channels. All of them have channels.
T
Wait,
for T.
Bobo back?
Huh?
That's
Yeah,
Bobo.
Bobo. Are you gonna come up here or not? Are you gonna just keep playing games? Because
If
if
he's
you come
coming,
up
I'll
here,
drop down.
I'll mute everybody to hear your point of view.
There's
Because
no
I would
space
love
down
to hear
there.
your point of view.
Martell,
Bobo, you
you
can
ain't
just come
coming.
up, comment. We need to hear what you have to say. There's no point in you just keep talking in the chat when we want to actually hear your opinion. I think we value everybody's opinion at the end of the day. Nobody disrespectful here. So you are free to come up and actually give us your opinion so we can hear it
Right.
properly.
Has he gave an
Exactly.
opinion?
And truth be told, no one, I feel like there's this narrative going around that if you're a millimeter, you hate men and we're so anti.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Right,
not the
please.
truth. So you coming up to speak about good men won't affect us none because we're
Yeah,
for good men too. We just haven't seen
exactly.
any on the Love and Marriage Huntsville platform as of yet. Well, I take that back.
Lou.
Big Lou.
Big Lou, yeah, Big Lou is
Mhm.
a good guy. Courtney seems like he's a good guy. So
Yeah, he's
um,
alright.
he's alright, right?
That's all
But
right for the
so
moment.
He
with the
can't get
chorus
his wife
six,
to pay those court
as for the
fees.
chorus six, I haven't seen it yet as far as a good man, but we're not opposed to a good like speaking highly of men because we do speak highly of men. We do love our good black men, period, whatever. So that's not an issue. I just wanted to make that clear for Bobo.
Yeah, because they be loving to paint us as man haters. We lonely. We ain't got no man. I mean, like probably half of us up here on the panel all have men or been married or it been married, is married, or currently have
Or want
several other
another
people
few
in.
good men. Okay.
Okay, period.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all good. We come from all areas of life. Okay. Of course he's so okay. So Bobo, you a punk. Okay, so we're gonna just move on
Now,
because
why
you
y'all
really
disrespecting Bobo like that?
well,
Bobo
he
might have
keep
a real.
leaving. Bobo's scared to come up here, and
Okay.
I don't
God,
Bobo, like you not blocked
Yeah.
enough. You can hit the link. Even if you can't talk in the chat. You said you asked for the link a while ago. So
Yeah,
the link don't
have
stop
you
you from
posted the link?
he don't want to come
That's
up here.
the
yeah.
same
He
Bobo
feels
that go from
silent today.
platform to platform hating. F
Yeah.
Bobo Anderson.
He said he trying to stick up for the men. My thing is
What man?
I don't have a problem with
For
if
his
Mel was
brothers.
doing this to the kids, I would have a problem with Mel. Let's be clear.
Drop the
I'm
Okay?
just
mic.
here to stick up for my brothers. Go to hell.
What brothers?
Drop the mic.
Backbone in jail.
Huh?
Didn't you say that? Didn't you say that the other content creator said that he was trying to keep good relationships with someone? That's why he decided to take it down.
Wait, say that one more time.
Was the reason that the content creator gave for taking down the video was that he was trying to sever, keep relationships with someone?
No,
Nah,
No, he
he
didn't
never
say
said
he
that.
didn't say
he
that.
didn't say that. No, but
Oh,
I
okay.
I, I was thinking that could be what it is.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Because I
not
was
really
wondering. I
sure.
remember seeing him on a commercial of males.
Yeah, he did
Isn't
an
that a
Yeah.
yeah? Isn't that a relationship worth standing up for right about? I mean,
Well, what
even
he
if
said was he and just to be fair, I'm gonna tell y'all what he said. He said that he um wanted to remain as neutral as possible, that he wasn't comfortable and it really messed with his peace to deal with and talk about that subject, and that he really hopes that they work it out in the end. So he
Mm,
did say he was on one side or another, and he said because of his level of comfortability he took it down off of his platform. So I just want to be clear, like with what he said, like he
mhm.
wasn't
Chick,
for
chick,
anyone or against anyone or nothing like that.
I have a
I just
question.
think some people was just disappointed because it's like
Mhm.
they feel like maybe Marhale got to him and he felt some type of way, like he was taking sides.
I have a question.
Okay.
Mhm.
At what point did it mess up his level of peace? Before or after the phone call?
Thank you.
Because
I think it
if it
messed it
messed
up
up,
when he was reading it, y'all, because he was
but
upset when he was reading it.
but
But it
he
was
kept
already
it up
out though.
there.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
already out.
Yeah.
he posted it before his uncomfortability took over. He was
Mm.
uncomfortable enough with what he read to say, "This is just not right. Let me post this." And then all of a sudden, his conscience began to dwindle into another conscience that says, let me not put that there because it will show people how I really feel about something that's not right. And so that's the only issue I have with him. except for when I saw him and CK doing that uh thing on the show and all that. I knew then you've been bought and paid because CK hooks up with no one that does not benefit him.
Ooh.
Wait, so did he call DJ Richie Sky or did he message him? I'm
He
sorry,
said he
the
called
context.
him. He said he
He
called
said he
him.
called. Yeah.
How did he get the number?
It
CK.
could have been through IG, y'all. I don't know. We don't know. We don't know.
Uh,
I'm
Hmm.
look, I'm just trying to play devil's advocate here.
and we just
No,
trying to expose that
my
devil.
my thing is this. I get wanting to stay neutral, but in
Hmm.
this case, wouldn't the neutral stance be behind the children?
Thank
You're
you.
not picking Mel or Martel's side. You're standing up for the children, which would have been the neutral stance. I'm just
Mhm.
I think that's how everyone is feeling, and that's why people feeling a certain type of way about it right there. I think that's why people are feeling a certain type of way because it doesn't come across as neutral. It comes across as somebody made you feel bad, and now you feeling like, oh God, I don't want to be in no mess. So let me just take it down and be done with it.
I have a question. Did DJ Richie Scott cover the Tasha K interview with Martell?
Mm,
I don't remember.
I don't
I
either.
don't
Yeah,
think
I don't know
so.
if
I
he
just
did or
know
not.
He
So I'm
didn't. He didn't.
okay.
yeah. So
but
L'Oreal
the, what
and then
oh,
Alaka, and then y'all, we got to roll because we've been here almost 2 hours. Go ahead,
You can
L'Oreal.
go
What you
here
got to
another
I
hour,
I
darling.
just wanted to say as far as the interview, I mean, as far as the commentary from the CC, I just feel like what's done is done. Whether you take it down or not, people have already saw it.
Yeah, they screen
You know
recorded
what I
it.
mean?
Yeah.
Like it's already, it's already spoke for itself. So I don't really feel no
Mm.
type of way. You can't tell nobody how to run nothing. You know what I mean? I really don't have no nothing to say about it. It's already out there. It's not gonna take away anyone's feelings. And I'm a type of person that your first state of mind is normally your right state of mind. So
Mm,
regardless of what was said, it's already made an impact, is what I'm saying. That it was supposed to make, right? What's done is done.
Mm.
And that's why I'm at with that right there. But as far as Martell, why is he trying so hard to convince the public? You need to be ready for this motion that you have to defend in July. That's what your focus needs to be on. If you're really concerned about you making these decisions for your kids and this and this and this and that. You hollering and crying to us on social media is not gonna make a difference. It's really gonna make it worse. You know what I mean? You're just stacking up most stuff. So that's why I be saying about let people run themselves amok and let them stay on the path that they own. Don't give him no advice. Just look at him. He foolish. He's stacking up and stacking up and stacking up. And as far as ugly little Ariane, she done said that mess on there 2 and 3 times. I looked at this mess. And then he sit up there and say, since they get on my nerves blaming the audience, Y'all put this stuff out here and then you don't like the way the audience thinks about it. But you put it out here. Not only did you sign up for this, this was part of the vision that you and your wife had was to do a show. But then you're mad at the people who watch the show. I just don't get that part. So just want to control everything. Nothing has changed with that man. That man gonna do everything. I feel like this is somewhat coming to an end, is what we're seeing. I'm praying it is. And I feel like she's done all her paperwork she's supposed to do. So just stay tuned. Just like we was waiting on him to go to jail. He been there, didn't he?
mm,
He was booked, wasn't he?
yes, ma'am. I,
In due time.
that's
In
right.
due time. And I don't like to go on other people's panels and say, oh, la, 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 try to get them to see the millimeters point of view. Just like we don't like them to come over here trying to tell us their point of view. They're welcome to, but it's not up to me to change nobody's mind. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? And I think that's where the biggest communication comes out of. I can't make none of them people change their mind. If they love his dirty draws, they love his dirty draws. I can't do nothing about it. You know, I'm just not giving it that much energy to drive myself into a muck
and they still gonna think the way they would think at the end of the day. But as far as Martell, he's on the choo-choo train to hell. Leave him on there. Leave him on that train. Him and his buddy. And he set up shoot
That
that
part.
third talked about.
Mm.
Can you speak
I
on my
agree.
daughter? Can you speak on my daughter? She said it twice, and he ignored her. He saw that, miss.
Yeah,
And
he
yet
saw
again,
it. He
she's
ain't
gonna make,
care.
yeah, he saw that. And yet she's going to make some type of an excuse
Mark.
in her head for that man. That man don't care
Oh
nothing
yeah.
about you, baby. He ain't take up for you and none of them children.
If you know anything about Martell, pay attention to any live he does. He studies the chat the same way Teeth do. When he was being interviewed real quick by what's that girl's name? The one that had him on her platform. The Love Ministry chick.
Mm-hmm.
Prior to him being on the platform, they went live on IG. He
Mm-hmm.
couldn't even focus on what she was asking him because he was reading the comments. He's like, hold on. Oh, I'm sorry.
And can't even read.
Right. Addressing people in the chat. He did the same thing during Queen Sheba's live. I think he wanted to, but it was moving too fast. Like he just, and like you said, he can't read, so he really need to stop and focus. But he always studies the chat. If you pay attention to any live he does, so you know he's seen those comments from her.
Yeah, he saw that girl. He saw that girl. And he noticed she wasn't gonna let it go. He saw her first
Right.
time.
He
He didn't
probably
want
was
to get
still
off
trying to
her.
figure out who Paris was. Who was this Paris she's speaking of?
Right. He probably called her Adrian.
He probably like, who?
He's like,
Right.
Adrian, I didn't know you had a daughter. What's her name? Her
Yeah,
name
like,
Is
is
that
what
her
are you
middle
talking
name? He looking like,
Paris.
who the fuck is Paris?
Her name is Paris. You know the little
about?
girl
He
that
looking like
cared
and don't care.
And
right.
she was feeling it yesterday. She was feeling herself. She was at the little ATV ride and stuff. And and don't forget to clear Paris. He like,
Right,
who is
right.
Paris?
He's not gonna
And
stand up
not
for you.
Get up,
and
stupid.
back
Yeah.
to clearing myself.
Exactly,
That's
because that's
it.
all he care about.
Yeah, I see on
Paris
my
needs to go back
thumbnail I
with her
put
daddy child
shut
and
up,
stay out of
ho.
that bull
Right.
crap.
In the
It's ridiculous.
conclusion,
It's ridiculous. But he need a
It
haircut. He
is.
look bad to me.
did he look bad?
He look
Ashley,
God
bad.
damn. L'Oreal.
He looked a hot mess. Stinking hot mess. Looked like he was
Always
musky
does.
and everything. I
did
said,
you see
ooh, get your
the
musky
beard and
self.
stuff was all nappy and looking like he had glue on his face and then put his face into place and came up with the
Oh,
hair.
please.
Ah!
Oh, please.
He did look like one of them Pat Stone mustaches with that goatee.
All
But
he needed was
Man,
a little cup. He should have took that hat off and put it out so the kids could give him a few dollars.
couldn't pay hotel.
I
Couldn't
can't.
pay
Uh,
that whole goatee. I just, ugh. Oh well,
All right, let me
oh
read this super chat real quick. Aries Girl 75, thank you for the 4.99. She said, did he not preview the doc before doing the live? So it only affected him after his video came out? Boy, bye. Ooh. Y'all got some real strong opinions
That's
about this
what I heard.
situation. I'm like, wow. Like y'all got some real strong opinions about it. And listen,
it's
I'm
I
another
shocked.
mean,
chat.
I kind of agree because I do not believe he got on that live and read that document blindly. I'm
Mhm.
sorry.
He too thorough for that.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm so proud.
All right, Alaka, go ahead. Round us on up, child.
Hey, everybody. Happy Sunday.
hey,
Hey,
Um,
Laka.
Alaka.
so I'm going to approach this more on a mental health standpoint because I feel like in all the chaos that's going on, I feel like something major that's being overlooked is the long-term effect this is actually going to have on the children. I don't think people truly understand, especially in the Black community where it's still to a degree a taboo to talk about the effects of abuse to children and how it has affected us, a lot of us, even our generation, right? As we've grown up and how it's affected how we deal with relationships, how we handle ourselves in social situations is because of some of the mental damage that we faced when we were younger that was never addressed, because in the Black community we are not supposed to have depression, we are not supposed to have anxiety, we are not supposed to be suffering with any of these things because nobody ever really addresses them, correct? And so, like, with everything that's going on, especially the fact that it's on a public platform, people do not understand the adverse effects that this is actually going to have on these children, especially with a parent who's consistently gaslighting the mother, and then he's going out of his way to actually try and gaslight the public, us who are actually watching what is transpiring. The fact that he cannot even for a second put his pride aside to actually understand the ramifications of his actions, for me, is extremely baffling. These are your blood, these are your children, these are your legacy. How do you think they're going to be able to carry your legacy if they're not going to have the mental capacity in order to be able to grow enough to have the emotional intelligence to actually navigate life like decent human beings? People fully do not understand the effects in this. And I'm very passionate about this because I was in a relationship with somebody who, for lack of a better term, I would say was a narcissist, or technically probably maybe still is, right? And it affected my son. It really affected my son immensely. I remember when my son was about, I think, maybe 8 years old, I would make the effort for him to communicate with his father. And he used to refuse, and I didn't understand why, because prior to that, he was obviously back home in Zambia, where he was able to have the chance to interact and spend time with his father and have a relationship with him. And so I did not want to break whatever bond they possibly might have made, right? So I made the effort to say, we need to call your dad, we need to call your dad. And he would refuse, and I didn't understand why, right? So in the end, I actually sat him down and said, why don't you want to speak to your dad? And it was as small as it might seem as an adult, but we need to understand even the most minuscule thing means so much to children, and they never forget. They literally never forget. And the reason why he didn't want to speak to his dad is because he had promised to get him a particular toy, but instead he chose to get the toy for like a cousin or something. So it might seem minor to just a random person, right? But the fact that the dad made a promise to say, I'm going to get you this toy, and you ended up getting the toy for somebody else, my son held on to that. So much so that years later, he still did not want to speak to his dad. Today, as I speak to you, my son is 26 years old, and they hardly have a relationship. It's been broken ever since. And I know for a fact that it has affected him mentally, where I'm trying to convince him even today to try and see a therapist, because there's only so much I can do as a mom. Do you see what I mean? There's only so much I can do as a mom. And I'm trying to see if I can get him the help he needs, so where he has the freedom to express whatever it is that is affecting him, because right now he's not married or anything. And so he's still got a little bit of time to kind of find himself. But I fear, one of my biggest fear is that he finds himself in a relationship and then history repeats on him because of what he went through. And so people do not understand what can actually happen to these children. Right now, they're young and everything, but with everything that's happening, it's happening in the public. The internet is forever. People can take videos down, etc. and whatnot, but the internet is forever. These children are going to grow up, or they're still probably even watching it right now, what's happening, and it is going to affect them. And because of the society that we, as Black people, have grown up with in the entire world, it's not different wherever you are. We do not really talk about therapy. We do not talk about mental health. We do not talk about the effects of abuse and what level of, what some might perceive as discipline is actually abuse and affects the children in the long term, And I feel that's the biggest issue that I have with the way Martel is and the way he deals with his family. It's disgusting. So, yeah.
Yeah. Words have power. And
That was a word.
That's the truth. They do.
And the things that he say, go sit down, get up. Just little things like having one child to you and pushing another away. Those things stay. They stay. That feeling stays. You create a feeling inside that child that you can't erase. Even if you come back later and say, oh, sweetheart. No. That feeling that you've planted, that seed that you've sown, it's growing. And that's why they need help too. Just like a garden, The way you plant a seed and grow corn. If you don't want corn anymore, you can't just come in and put in new seeds. Oh, sweetheart. No,
Mhm.
you got to recultivate that land. You got to remove the old seeds out because otherwise
Mhm.
there's residue there. And that's what that therapy does. It removes that old seed, that old residue. It gets them to gurgitate it out so that they can see, yes, that did happen. It was not right, but you can go
Mhm.
above it. And that's what they do. And that's what Mel trying to do for her children. But
Mhm.
words have power. That's why we have the Bible. Words have power.
Mhm.
Yep, that they do. You guys, this is a sensitive topic, and at the end of the day,
Mhm.
I think that if we just keep doing what we do as far as speaking on it, making sure that we standing on business as it pertains to standing in the gap for not just Mel but her children
Mhm,
as well.
mhm,
Um that's what we're supposed to do. And I've
mhm,
I've already said and committed to I ain't going back and forth with no other content creators and talking all that bull crap. And y'all are this,
mhm,
and y'all are I don't give a fuck about none of that
mhm,
shit. I really, really don't. I'm just gonna put out videos that state the facts, period, point blank. And
mhm,
Mhm.
you can't do nothing but just you can't not dispute the facts. Okay, that's just all you're gonna do. You can lie, but you cannot dispute the facts. That's just what it is.
mhm,
So I appreciate all of y'all for coming up on the panel today, ladies. Especially all of our first timers, Miss
mhm.
Jackson, Side Eye Sage. Who else was up here that was a first timer?
Samantha from Canada, I think.
Samantha was a
Mhm.
first timer. So yes, thank you all for coming up. Yeah, we gonna get up out of here so y'all can go and enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday. Tay Brown Skin, y'all got any final words?
Just
Mhm.
and stand up. Like we just gotta again, everything fall on us. So shit, if we gotta do it, we just gotta do it by ourselves. Shit, fuck it.
Yup, and I
It's
don't
like
care.
it feels. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that was it. That's I don't
Oh,
care. I'm gonna do it.
yeah. We gonna have to stand on business, but that's what it always ends up being. Us women having to be strong. Then they wonder why we strong and independent. It's like we
Right.
want
While
to
we
be
talking
our
about we don't
women.
need a man.
Yeah,
Right.
we want to, live in our feminine energy, but unfortunately we have no one having our back. So we have to stand up for what's right and keep pushing.
Yep. We don't have a choice. We don't have a
Yep.
choice. Um, and they're gonna try to smear that lady's name. They're gonna try, y'all, but you can't rewrite history. Even as hard as they trying, you cannot rewrite history. Period. Point blank. And somebody made a comment that I thought was really interesting. They said when Mel had that fast, it was like the day after or the week after that fast, it was so many demons stirred up. They said
Mhm.
it was
Mhm,
they was just falling out the woodwork all over the place.
mhm.
As long as we stand in the gap, everything should be fine.
If you don't stand for none, you'll fall for
No call
anything.
for anything. Mhm.
Period.
Mhm.
All
Period.
right, y'all. We gonna hop up out of here. I appreciate everybody that gave a super chat. I appreciate everybody that
Thank
came up.
you. Did you get all the super chats? Because I seen one for Black Woman in the building.
Let me check and make
I think
sure.
you missed a couple, yeah.
And did let me see. Black woman in the. Oh, I do. I see one right here. I got Aries girl.
Yeah.
Thank you, Black woman in the building. Y'all know she has a channel. Y'all go subscribe to her as well.
Coming up.
She said, but the CC got Martell's response to the document. Ooh, see, that's like the
Mhm.
third time I've heard that, and that kind of makes me be like, okay, now,
Neutral.
so now
Neutral.
I can't really give you that much grace because
Mhm.
you got his response. Why wouldn't you have what he's responding to out there?
If you're neutral, why not be neutral?
Yeah, just be.
Don't come on there. Like I said, and even with Bobo saying that he doesn't have to reply to us, he doesn't. We didn't ask him to fucking reply. He's supposed to be replying to that judge and replying to that order to go get that psyche valve,
That
Okay.
not
part.
to us.
That
Mhm.
part. That part right there.
We ain't gonna believe it no damn way.
My thing is, I'm look, go get that psyche valve. He running from that, like he running from kryptonite, and he's Superman. Shit, he running from that psyche valve. He's scared of that thing. I
He
think
don't want to document it. See, it's easy for
he
people to
knows
say
that
we see
shit.
you, we know you, we recognize you, narcissist, but to have it legally documented, that's what he's
Yeah,
fighting.
yeah. Especially since he asked for those court papers to be open. I bet you after he get that psyche valve, he gonna ask for them court papers to be closed.
Exactly.
That's what he
And
then
Mel, she said,
he gonna tell nobody.
no ma'am, no
Mhm.
way, no how.
Nope, nope. Let everybody know that you are as psycho as we thought you were. Period.
See,
All
Mel
right,
ain't
y'all.
my
Y'all,
petty.
huh?
Wait, Mel ain't my petty because I would do some foul mess. Like, you want to go around telling people childhood traumas? Let's talk about this evaluation.
Period. Like you said, I would be petty Betty, but I actually think that Mel has gotten this far from not being petty. Not
Mhm.
only is she moved,
True.
it does seem like it's taking long, y'all, and it is kind of difficult. But Mel is blessed in so many other areas. Like she had to like get on her feet, get financially stable, all of that stuff. So when them kids do come, well, they already with her. She take care of everything anyway. But she in a place now where her and her kids, they living their best life. Their best life. Like
Mhm.
she has no monetary worries at all. Her only issue is that psycho that she procreated with. That's it.
I bet he dream about her pocketbook.
You
Yeah,
know he do. You
Chad,
know
I'm
he
gonna
do.
tell y'all.
That's
he
one of the
did.
reasons
I
Money
why
think
he's
makes
it's
so
sense.
petty.
close. I think it's close, y'all. It's
He
just
real.
my
I mean, you
intuition.
think about it. Those
It's
kids
close.
in Mel should be putting up steak and them good breakfasts where they be eating at them high end restaurants. That ninja sitting over there smoky hot. Yeah, I think he big mad about that ish.
Mhm.
I think he would be big mad if one of those kids say, "Shut up, Dad. I'm richer than you."
Nah, they don't have to say it.
He
They
knows
show
it.
it in the
Yeah,
clothes that
he
they wear
knows
when
it.
they come over there. And probably he be, where did y'all go? Oh, we
Did
went
him, did him, did
uh,
him. You at 11K.
for real.
Yeah.
Congratulations, twins.
Congratulations.
Child.
Congratulations.
I just
Thank you,
said
Yeah,
it
Jaden.
on
yeah.
the night. Go,
Thank
Jaden. Did dum. Congrats.
you. It only took me 8 months to get there, but I
Not
made
8 months.
it. Proud of them.
As soon as you decide to go live, that's where you get go live. That's what
Period.
KK be trying to tell you.
They be trying,
Mm.
Kay be trying to
That's
tell me
what,
go live more often.
that's
Mm-hmm.
what she said.
Not the fireworks. That's what's up. All
Tay
right,
over there
y'all.
having
Well,
too
thank
much
y'all for
fun.
coming up. I appreciate all
Congratulations.
of y'all. Y'all have a great, wonderful rest of your Sunday. And we will see you. Whose channel is it on this week? Tuesday?
Yours.
Brownies? You said
Yours. So
brownies?
you'll be at 11, 12K Tuesday.
Brownie, we'll see. No, I'm just playing. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all Tuesday. For
Tay, I'll
Gossip
see you in
Girl.
a week and a half.
You got a week and 1 day.
Oh, you
Well,
heard
I'll
it.
see you then. You better catch me if
It's
you can.
on.
It's
Yeah.
on. It's on. I'm gonna pay you
He
your
always fighting,
compliments.
y'all. Let me break the fight up.
Think we all just get along. I'm running
Not with
team on
Tay. I
y'all now.
can't get along with Tay.
Okay.
Holy
That's why
Spirit,
me and
activate.
Oh no.
Holy
Oh
Spirit,
no. Oh no.
activate. Holy Spirit, activate. 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 Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy
Oh
Spirit,
yeah. Oh no.
activate. Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. 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 Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. 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 Activate.
Hold up.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate.
Holy Spirit, activate.
activate.